welcome to Sisters with Opinions. Give us one moment. I'm working with one of the sisters right now. They're getting this, oh, we didn't even put it on. Hold on one second. Hold on, y'all. Bear with us.
What she say? Usually, this is real life.
It's real life,
This is
y'all.
real
Y'all know
life,
how we
y'all.
do. If y'all do everything perfect, then I applaud y'all. I do. Thank you for joining in. We always here to help and heal, and that's what we're gonna do tonight. We're gonna help and heal somebody, guaranteed. If I gotta
All
heal
the time.
myself, we're gonna heal somebody tonight. We always have several topics, and you wanna go first with your topic? Because Dina said I always take over with the topics. Oh, you don't? Okay, well let me do it
I
then.
didn't say that.
All right.
She always making up.
Well, you did say. You said you don't want to use your topic. You want to ask us. Thank you for joining in. So we have some topics. We want to know, do you think attractive women get more privileges? Y'all know, I tore that word up then. Privileges. Say the word for me.
Privileges.
Yeah. Than men. I mean, from men. You want me to answer it and ask the topic?
No, you can keep going.
I think they do.
For sure,
I think
they do.
I really
Attractive
think.
women do?
Yes, I really do. I think.
Have more.
Yep, I do. And I think some women know if they real attractive. If I go somewhere, if I go to, I don't know, a bar, somebody gonna buy me a drink. Somebody gonna take care of the tab. I think that some women think that.
I think it's been more prevalent since social media, like the boom of social media. You know that you can post pictures, you know that you can do short little videos or whatever and attract, attention and be able to utilize that, for your leverage. And not to say that it's right, wrong, or indifferent, but men are visual,
Creatures.
people.
Yeah.
So they want, if they can see whatever's going on, and they definitely are gonna be like, oh, okay, I'm that's piqued my interest.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think some women use that as an advantage.
I mean, we've been told for a long time, use what you got to get what you need
That's
from
so
previous
true.
generations.
That's
So like
true.
that's
And
not
still doing it.
even new.
That's so true. That is true.
How many people grandma told them, like, look,
Aunties.
okay.
Yeah.
Aunties.
That's true.
Some of them say, what you got between their legs, you better use it,
So I think that that's people have been kind of
That's
conditioned.
a shame.
to
We
that.
gotta use.
It's a shame.
We don't use, I mean, I don't
No,
think
I'm
we,
just
oh,
saying,
you
like,
yeah,
you
that
gotta
is
use
set
it.
up
I mean,
like that.
but I get it though, right? But it's the way you say it, like you.
I mean, you do. I remember hearing, I know I had an auntie that used to say,
No, but
thinking like it's a gold mine. And I don't think it should be like that.
But it's like, if you are going to be taken advantage of anyways, that was always the mentality.
yeah.
If you're gonna be taken advantage of anyways,
you
might
better
as well.
get the benefits of being taken advantage of. Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Some our engineer he created a whole new emoji. He was like, okay, but it's something, but it's like that, seriously.
Yeah.
So we want to hear from you all. How do you all feel? Do you think most attractive women get all the perks? Because I'm gonna use that since I could.
You can't say privileges.
They get all the perks. We want to know.
I mean, but and you know me, because it's been a while since I did this, y'all. Y'all know this, but I always like to flip the topic. But think about it with men, with an attractive man and stuff like that. A woman would pursue and chase and do all the, everything she can to flaunt herself, or whatever, and get his attention. So why wouldn't there be perks on both sides of the field there?
And I want to say this too. Like, I think a lot of attractive men, they feel like they don't have to work as hard.
Yes, they're the prize.
Men that's not as attractive,
Don't act
they'll
like a woman.
spend they'll spend money.
for real.
Yeah, I think that's the ones that
Yeah.
spend more money. The attractive men,
The
they like-
unattractive spend more money.
Yeah, the attractive men, they like, I ain't doing all that.
Yeah, because they
man.
the prize. Okay?
Yeah, I can get whoever I want.
They like, look, I take care of myself. I got women falling all over me all the time. When, why I got to do extra for you,
Exactly. That's so
okay.
true.
I go
That's
to the
very
gym. I'm
true.
working on. I'm my clothes is nice. My
Right.
jewelry, my haircut fresh. Whatever.
Right.
Or I got a nice retwist. Whatever it is that they feel like they
That's
keep
true.
themselves up
That's
and
so
maintain.
true.
So
Yeah.
somebody need to pay my bills,
Absolutely.
not the other way around. Take me to dinner.
Yep.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
so true. Yep.
Where you want to
Right. You ain't text me in 3 days. Where you been? You know what I'm saying?
And then
act like a girl?
remember that one guy? He was like, "I'm depressed."
Yeah.
I know you lying.
There's a lot of guys now that be feeling like that.
that's
And I'm not
true.
saying that men don't hold any value or that, we shouldn't pour into them as well,
yes,
as
that's
we want to
right.
be poured into.
Yeah.
Right.
But I think that there's been this flip in the switch, right? Where now it's
Over the
over the
top.
top.
It
Yeah,
is.
the ego is
Yeah.
because they done
It's
had
boosted.
okay,
Yeah.
a couple,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, little girls, cash them out and do all type of
That's
stuff for them.
it.
And so now they've
Yeah.
been accustomed to a certain type of treatment.
That's true.
That's
Where
very
it
true.
flips so bad, men be like, "You taking me out? You doing this
Right.
for me or whatever?" So,
You not paying for dinner,
absolutely
okay?
Yeah.
You not treating me.
right?
take
like-
her to
Hold on,
take
wait.
her to tab.
You remember
But
how
this is my thing. Like, I don't. It should be a natural thing.
it should
I don't.
it should
it's
be
that part-
genuine.
Yes.
That's what it
Yes.
should be. It should be
If I'm
genuine
do-
if I want to do for you.
Yes.
Not
it's genuine,
expected.
not be right.
And that's what it turned out to be.
Right.
But now you remember how you used to get your like wish list of, oh, this is what I want or whatever. Now they
Right.
sending you the links. Like, go buy me.
They do for real. That's serious. They do
You know
for
what I'm
real.
saying? Hey, babe, I want these, $800 Lions
Exactly.
tickets. What you got on these, Lions
doing?
tickets? Like, what you got on
And
these
then
shoes?
don't want you to go to
Right.
the game with them.
No, that was
Right.
for me and my homeboy. You stay at the
Exactly.
crib.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I need to go see them play.
That's true.
I'm just
for real.
saying.
It's a different day, y'all.
It is a
Like,
different
hey,
day.
you thought you was going to Nordstrom for you? You thought you was getting a bag?
Somebody
Right.
said that's a familiar voice.
It
It is.
is. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all.
But we
I
want
ain't
to
been
know.
here in a minute.
Yeah, we want to know. Do
What
you
do y'all
think
think?
women have more of a
Privilege.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. I got you.
She
right?
think that's
then,
cute.
because they're attractive. We want to know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then you have some women. They like, oh, I'm gonna get this anyway when I walk in here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
It's interesting. You could always tell though, like if you're at an establishment, at a lounge, at a bar, and stuff like that, like. And I think the one good quality about that is that they exude like confidence. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying?
Yeah.
And sometimes that's what's really attractive is when you
Yeah.
are confident, when you walk in a room and you feel like I belong here.
Absolutely.
You know?
Right.
So I think that's
That's
the
true.
other thing for men too. Men appreciate women who have confidence. I mean, I don't know. They can tell us in the comments or whatever. Look, I act like this is still.
No, it's true. It's true.
Put it in the comments, but I
that's
think
true.
that's
Yeah.
something that's attractive for the men too as well.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
very true.
So we want to hear from you all. Do you think, women feel privileged? Give me the word.
Privilege.
She told us.
She said, "Give me the word." Are attractive women? Do they receive more privileges? Whatever from men? I got you. I got it.
Absolutely. We want to hear from you all. Let's settle this, y'all. Because is it fair? Because I base things on everything on people.
Personality.
Their character, their spirit, and their personality, not how they look or how they dress. I like the way
think
men
that-
dress, but
I was gonna say, I think that it's a growth thing, cause like
Yeah.
when you were so like I'm just gonna use myself as an example. When you were in like middle school, high school, whatever, you wanted the pretty Ricky. You know what I'm saying? You
Oh,
wanted the
yeah.
basketball
You
star.
had
You
the-
wanted
you had a whole-
you had.
every dude that was light skinned with good, pretty eyes and good hair, that was being really yes. Every dude.
Then she put you out on Front Street.
I'm telling y'all,
Yeah.
if you had pretty hair, pretty
This was
eyes, that was
so-
Dina. She ain't see nobody else, no other.
That's okay.
I grew
It's
up.
okay.
We all had, you know what I mean? We all had that
Yeah,
phase.
we did. We
you
did.
know,
That's true.
No, she was struck with it. Like, seriously.
Really?
Like I didn't have a type, but except for the one guy in high school, I will
did not-
agree.
you-
the one,
yeah, so
yeah,
no.
he used to
You
make
do that.
everything tinkle.
My eyes
tingle,
flutter.
explode.
I was just saying, hold on.
He would come down the hall and I can't open my locker right, all of that. Yeah.
oh, who was that?
I don't even remember his
And he
name.
was light skinned.
Yeah, he was.
Was
And I
he?
never
You don't
I
even
never
like
felt
him. You
like
don't even like
that,
light
but
skin.
I don't have a type, so. But
You do
that
have a
one,
type.
I do. What's the
You
type?
got a whole
Right
list.
now?
What?
On
Not
the-
the type
today,
like
or you mean in middle-
I'm
in
saying
high
I don't have a
school?
type like you have to be light skinned. I don't care what complexion you are.
No, you gotta have good teeth and clean fingernails
teeth,
and
for
6
real.
foot four and
There
7
you go.
feet.
Yeah. You remember what I said? Didn't I tell you there was gonna
Dress-
be this? You see
dress-
that?
dress got
certain
immaculate
type-
credit
yeah.
score at
Yeah.
850.
What-
Like,
The next topic. You got your topic? What's the next topic? What's the next? I'll do mine. Should a woman keep her wedding ring after a divorce or return it to the man? Return it to the ex. Should I say ex? Not the man. Should she keep her wedding ring?
He shouldn't be asking for it back, but there are some.
Even if he don't ask for it back.
Should she return it?
What should she do with the ring?
You know what I've seen
She should keep
on
it.
social media lately is that people have been repurposing. Tia Mowry, she repurposed her wedding ring for her children.
She did.
As
she did.
like
And
jewelry
she had
piece.
like
yeah.
a necklace or something.
Yeah.
like-
See, so she kept it.
She kept it
She
and
kept
she
it.
repurposed it
Yeah.
as jewelry
that's a
pieces
good
for
idea.
her
That is a
children.
very
And I
good
thought that was
idea.
really dope.
That's a good one.
That is very
Hey, Jay.
beautiful actually. Yeah.
I thought that was, really
That was a good idea.
meaningful and helpful to the kids as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we want to know.
Because it's like it's keeping the family.
Well, at least
like,
that's their.
I mean, like their
father. So
connection, like
that
a
was
symbol.
connection.
Like
Yeah.
this
That's
part
a
of
good
my.
idea.
And okay, so
I
then I
guess.
go all the way with it, and like think about it, the daughter keeps it or whatever until she goes and get married. Like she has something old, something you know what I mean?
there
Yeah,
you go.
yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So
that's
she
a
has
good
something to
thought.
keep,
Yeah.
That's
know,
awesome.
that
That's good
memory
stuff.
alive for her.
Yeah.
So I like that.
That
I don't know if I have an opinion either or way, but I did like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can ask that. I was
Go
gonna
ahead.
ask.
Yeah, I knew exactly what you were like. No, I didn't.
wouldn't
I
give it
did not
back,
keep.
though.
I was
mine.
gonna ask, what did you do with
I did not
yours?
keep my wedding
you
ring.
didn't.
I don't know where it went.
You don't know where it is?
I don't even know where it went.
Wow. You could have pawned it.
I moved out and it moved
Just
on.
left. Okay.
I don't know where it went.
Man, if you get a divorce, would you want your the wedding ring that you purchased back, or what would you do?
One, I had two. I don't know where either one of them went.
I don't have mine either.
Where did yours go?
Either.
Where did yours go?
Well, my ex tuned in. You can let them know. No, I'm just kidding. I don't, nope, I don't have it.
Yeah. I don't either.
I turned it in.
Did you know?
You did. You
No,
think
I
that's
didn't-
cute?
I didn't turn it in.
I was like,
I don't have it.
was that
though.
one of the things
I
you
didn't
wanted?
know the rules.
You
I
didn't
didn't
know
know
the
the
rules?
rules. Yeah. Do you give it back or? I think they say if a man proposed to a woman and the woman called off the engagement, then you're supposed to get a ring back. But if she don't call it off, she
And
get.
who made
keep it.
those rules?
I mean,
now?
that's
Dog, I
what
was
it
like, where were the
childish.
rules written down
I'm
at?
serious.
Please.
No,
I
serious. Look it up.
I get
Google
it though.
Yeah,
I
that's
get
what
it,
they
but
say.
still,
That's what
who
they
made
say.
that up?
Now, if you
So if you cheat on me,
no,
and I'm just this is
This is her
something.
example. This is her
Okay.
example.
So we
you talking about why they engaged or when they married?
married. We married. You cheat on me.
I was talking about
We
the
get a
engagement
divorce.
We get a divorce. You gonna take the ring from me? It wasn't even my fault.
part. Oh, okay.
Why we got a divorce?
But then it could be like something that a memory that you don't even want. Like that's something
That's
triggering
true.
for you because
That's
you like
true.
I was married to the cheater.
But you assuming that.
Can we talk about the topic? It wasn't a topic, y'all, but it was a conversation. Can we talk about it today?
What?
We
What is
share.
it?
We
I
share
know.
our
What?
stuff. Well, I
I-
share my stuff. Can we
What
share your
was
stuff
it?
today?
What was
She's scared. Yeah.
No, I don't even know what
She
you're talking
just want to
Let's talk-
refresh
Let
it.
me just.
Yeah, then go ahead. Get the.
Did I say it out loud?
No,
The
go
last names. Remember?
Oh,
Can we share that?
Yeah, we can share that.
Okay, so
absolutely.
today, Dean and I was having a conversation.
Yeah.
And we were talking about if you got married and then you got a divorce and you kept your ex last name.
Right.
So I kept my ex last name. And Dina didn't. Like, she was there before the employees got there. That young building. Seriously, waiting outside. Like, I'm getting my name. Y'all gonna give it to me before y'all sit down and punch in. So I said, D, were you? No, seriously, this is what I said today.
I can't stand.
No, I'm saying, was you down there or not?
I'm just saying.
Were you? Called me from down there. Like, I don't want nothing else. I just want my name back. So I was just like, D, would it have bothered you that bad? She said, we sharing it. She was like, I couldn't look at, like, if I signed the name, I couldn't look at it.
That was that's
So
all
I
like
was
that.
like, you-
I'm like, seriously.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm
you-
not. I could. It will bother
She was
me
like,
if I'm
and then
writing
she
it.
said,
'Cause I'm bitter.
But she was like, you sign your name and you say your name. And,
Yup.
so then I was just like,
Yeah,
you feel like I
well,
should have went back to my
no.
own. And she, no, I mean, then she started looking down as if she saw the name, and she was like I wouldn't be able to look at the name down here like that.
Oh, you
So So no, seriously. So we want to know: do you feel like women should?
Well, that was me. I mean,
it's still her.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I'm just.
And then
that's
so
just
I was
what it
trying
was.
to, and then I said her name with the other name. No, because I'm.
She said
Yeah,
that ain't even her no
so,
more.
yeah.
She can't
I can't-
relate.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
can't relate.
she couldn't do it. Then it seemed like she was telling me I should have been down there too. She was like, "Yeah, but see, I get why you're keeping yours.
Well, what was your reason, Lenise, to keep yours?
Well, I didn't want to go through all the formalities of changing it with everything.
All the
I don't
paperwork.
think my last name defined my character, who I am, and who I'm destined to be. It has nothing to do with me. That's how I feel.
I can see that.
And
I think it depends too, because like how long has that been your name? Like
a long time.
so this is what so I'm gonna tell you something I was talking about.
That's
okay?
a very good point.
It's so
Yeah.
I kept my ex's last name when I got divorced, and that's because I had 2 kids.
Okay.
And so going to school, getting the paperwork,
Yeah.
health insurance and stuff like that, it's just easier
of
for
work.
me
Mm-hmm.
to have the same last name as them. And my ex wasn't very happy with it, but that's my decision. I want to make sure that I didn't have any difficulties, you know what I mean? Because I had a time period of my life where my daughter's last name was not the same. And having to, explain that relationship and who I was to her and things of that nature. But now that I'm engaged and getting married again, like I had this conversation with my fiance, and I was like, it's weird because this has been my identity for the last 10 years, and so now I'm going through not like a grieving process, but it is.
This is the last thing to let go.
This is the last thing for me. You know what I mean? And so I said, and I've been this person for the last decade and so I'm constantly talking about who I will
But
be.
is the
My
last
new
name that you're that person of the last name, or you're?
I feel like every time you and this is just me, and this is what we talked about. I said, I had my maiden name, and then I let that person, personality die when I became a wife. I had an identity, and then I got divorced, and as a divorcee, I had an identity, but it was still tied to the same name. And so now I've gotten, like you said, I write my name on every piece of paper everywhere. I introduce myself as a certain kind of way. So now that I have a new last name and my kids won't have that name, I said, who is that person? And so it's exciting, but also sad to realize that there's going to be another transition in your life, and now you're going to be this new person, regardless of it's your characteristics.
Is it going to make you be a new person because the name is changing?
I'm a new person.
That's what you think?
In my mind, and the reason why I think this is this, who I say I am. Okay. You know what I mean? There's power in words and in the tongue and things of that nature, what brings it to fruition. So the minute that you put that away, that name and everything else, like Dina, she couldn't see herself as that person anymore with that last name. She was like, I ain't her. You know what I mean? Like, hey.
Yeah.
When she looked down on FaceTime and I said, okay. I was just like, okay.
Yeah, so to me.
Yeah, if I felt that way.
I feel like that now.
Oh, this is a good question. Somebody said, what if he feels like y'all still connected because he kept his last name?
We had that conversation really early on, and I explained my reasoning, but at the same time, in his scenario, in his situation, his ex-wife kept her last name, their last name.
And my mom kept her.
You know what I mean? So I think it goes back to how long you guys were together and how long. Like my grandmother.
Yeah, she did.
My
She
grandmother.
opened a business, everything.
Exactly. For me, one of the reasons I didn't want to get rid of my last name. Another reason is that my degrees that I have, my credentials and stuff like that, have that name on it. And I had goals and aspirations that I'm going to take this situation and make something out of it, something bigger. But like I think about my grandmother. My grandmother has been divorced before I was alive, so over 30-something plus years from her ex-husband. She kept that last name. She was like, because I earned it. She was like, every blood, sweat, and tears, 4 kids later, the house, the dog, whatever. You know what I'm saying? She was like, I deserved it after all this time.
Right.
So I think that's what,
Do you think that we... And I'm saying this on my own personal self. Do you think that the experience make you feel some type of way where, no, it's no. I'm just saying. I'm saying like as far as for some people, like if you had the marriage was it did you some type of way, and you just like I just like all parts of me gotta be. I mean got to be gone.
I'm surprised that my grandmother kept the last name because she went through something so traumatic. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like her husband got his secretary pregnant and everything or whatever, moved on with her, named the kid after their deceased son. Like, you just...
No, so I'm just
like,
saying,
it was some other stuff. Like, you know, listen, well, not that something. Kid, but they, you know, she has, they had a daughter together. She didn't even know about the daughter until the daughter was a couple years old. She ended up having kids. She named her son after my uncle who's deceased, who she didn't even grow up with. She didn't even know her brother, that well. Not to say that they hadn't spent time together, but how, you know, with such an age gap and difference, and he died when I was so young, they didn't have an opportunity to have that relationship. So my grandmother had every reason in the world to be mad and be like, I don't want no memories.
But she turned that around and said, I earned. That's why I said, like, it's a lot of emotions in it.
For sure.
In that perspective, when I want to keep it because I earned it, or I'm hurt and I'm bitter and I can't even deal with it. Right?
I need it up off me.
So I want to say something. Y'all use the word earn. Earn is deep to say earn because it make me feel like this was an accomplishment.
For some,
earn.
It was. Okay. I mean, I just, and again, y'all know how and cut me off when I talk too much. In my mind,
helping the healing.
When I finally got married, because I had been in a relationship with this individual for like 6 years prior to, we had a kid. We were already kind of cohabitating. Yeah, I earned this respect. Okay. I earned this title. I put in all of the work to get here. You know, the naysayers, the people who said, oh, he just with you because y'all got a baby. You know what I'm saying? Think about it like that. When you get that type of pressure and the outside noise and people are like, oh, he ain't never going to marry you or whatever the case may be. Or even men, because men experience some of the same pressures as well. When you gonna marry that girl? You knocked her up twice. You know what I'm saying? When you gonna make her an honest woman? You get that pressure, and then you finally get to a place where, you know, y'all have come to some type of an agreement. Some people feel like I earned it, or I went through so many traumatic experiences. I had your babies. I was with you when you ain't had nothing. When you was on your knuckles. When you got it out the mud. We didn't. Rob, Peter, paid Paul. Had to go to folk for some cheese. I done been through.
That's true. You've been through the trenches.
You've been through the trenches with this person. You feel like you earned it at this point.
Yeah.
So
when our father said, I think getting rid of the name is part of breaking the soul tie.
I can see that. I can see how people could come to that conclusion. Yeah, because you have literally no affiliation with that person, but it's hard to break that soul tie, and you guys still have to co-parent, or to some degree.
Yeah, if you have children.
If you have children, and I still think that there's. I just read this in a book the other day. There are several different ways to die to someone.
Okay.
Right, and so in your experience, right? You was like, I want nothing to do with this. You did me today, like, hey, the name, take the everything.
Hey,
you know what I mean? And then in my case, it was, I made peace with it.
Yeah.
And so that relationship, that thing that connected us, I was able to sever that and not lose myself in the process, because regardless of the fact, I was still me. I had found me in that healing journey, and I think that's what made the difference for me.
And to piggyback on that, y'all, we did a show one time, and I asked my ex, how did he feel about me? Because some women don't do that. Yeah. How did he feel about me keeping his last name? Because I know he's in another relationship, and then I don't know how she feel. They may get married one day and she take his last name. And I'm slapping my hips somewhere telling everybody it's a long E and all that. I say this every time I say this last name. Yeah, because everybody pronounce it different. It's a long E. I'm out here showing out with the name. And they may want me to get rid of the name. But yeah. You know, you don't know how the man feel while I want to keep this name. Well, you know
what? I was still, when one of my exes, I was still the last name when he got remarried.
Mm-hmm. See?
So you know what I'm saying? So, but I didn't change it.
But have you ever thought like I never might feel
I never
she's
asked.
Still carrying that? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know, right.
So I'm gonna tell y'all the funny story. I'm telling my family business on here. One day they're gonna really get on me.
Heal somebody.
So my mother, the first time, when she married my father and they got divorced, she kept his last name. Same reason I kept mine. You know, she got 3 kids and stuff like that or whatever. So she's going to
want to walk into school and they like, that's Miss, and that's who daughter.
Yep, exactly. So she got remarried, but when they got divorced, divorced, she asked for her name back, her maiden name at that.
Okay.
And my stepdad lost it.
He was mad.
He was mad. He was like, what you mean you ain't gonna keep my last name, but you kept his last name?
Isn't that something?
Y'all getting divorced. Who cares who name is whose?
Right,
Like, you know what I'm saying?
exactly,
Change your last name. I don't know. Like, you know, but he was upset. So in the opposite light and lane, he was upset that she didn't keep it. You know?
Isn't that something? How it go? And then
it's a mental thing.
I want to touch.
No, seriously, it is for real.
It is.
For sure.
And
it's some type of connection. Yeah, I do. Yeah,
and I want to touch on hyphenated names. Now, I've never been big on those. Nothing against this, just my own opinion. I've never been big on hyphenated names. Like if I get married, I'm not hyphenating. I'm straight going either to his last name
or keeping yours.
I'm not gonna keep this.
No, I'm just
I was gonna say. Now we really talking about that soul tie that ain't broken right there.
But the hyphenated name, I've never been a fan of. That's just my own opinion. And then let me tell you, when my daughter was in school, it's kids that has hyphenated names. How they name hyphenated?
You know, I think it's interesting.
You made that up.
For some people, I know it's culture. Like they don't want, you know, if you're the last of that line or legacy, you don't want to lose that with the next generation. So if my daddy ain't had no sons, ain't nobody to pass the name on to. I want to, you know, make sure my daddy's name keeps, you know, in that legacy. But
when you that third, fourth, fifth,
I was gonna say, hey, you know, at this point, what we doing? But you know, it's funny you said it because that was a question I asked him when we were talking about last names and this whole situation. And I asked him, I was like, well, how would you feel about a hyphenated name?
If you hyphenate
If I hyphenated mine, because
you going to hyphenate that.
Hold on, wait, I'm going to get there. Because I had told myself, this was a goal of mine a long time ago, that I was going to get my doctorate with this name. I was going to take this rose that was born out of concrete and make it a bush, right? I was like, because the relationship was what it was, and it left me so broken, and I morphed. I felt like I had transitioned into something else. I said, I am going to show y'all that even though I was left with a shell of myself, that I can take this name, I can take this scenario, I can take this and make something out of it. And so my goal was originally, especially with my children, I was like, I want to show you guys that your name has power. And so I wanted to get my doctorate with this last name to show my children that they had an opportunity to do better than whatever it is.
Is it that you like the way that name sound better than
other
name?
No.
Some people do though.
Some people do that.
Childish, right?
Yeah. But no, for me, that's what it was. And so again, talking about, I had to let that vision go. You know what I mean? And so we were joking about it. He was like, "You want to keep that last name? He can keep you." You know. Right. And so it was funny that you know what I mean. Like, but it was crazy.
Let me be devil's advocate because you said his ex kept his last name.
She did.
So is it okay? That's a good one, y'all. It's okay for your significant other ex to keep the man last name, but if he get married to somebody else, she need to change her name.
You know, because really he can't. Because that really the man can't make her. But he can't make her change her name. I didn't say that.
No. I mean, you can petition the court, but that don't mean that they will. Yeah,
but you're striving for your
name to be changed. I get what you. Oh, but
your new spouse.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but you're not striving enough to have that old one to change her.
Well, he can't make her change it, but it's still like.
And there probably are men who have asked, like, "Hey, this my new wife feel a kind of way. Can you change your last name?" You know what I'm saying?
People don't realize the man can change their name when they get married.
Yeah.
Who said it's the rule for the woman to change their name? The man can take the woman last name.
I was like, you know,
yes.
You know, I hear your friend-in-law in my head, like the whole history behind the last names and everything. But to answer your question, I would never ask her to change her last name because I respect.
I wish I would get a phone call. I mean, I got a lot of nerves.
You got what I'm saying?
I wish you would call me. I would. Nat 313.
The Leo that came out.
He did real bad.
Real bad.
Immediately. And don't text it. Call me.
Matter of fact, she gonna want to see you in person. She gonna want to look you in your good eye while you tell me this.
Go ahead.
And she's so serious with a heart attack and trying to play it off.
But no, for me, I gotta respect who you were to him and the relationship. I don't have to agree with the decision. It's not my decision to make. And y'all had kids together. You know what I'm saying? And I will forever respect them over anything else because that's their mother. Yeah. So I would never tell that woman that, hey, you can't have. Yeah.
But it don't hold anything of what you have together.
Yeah, it is because that whole situation had nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't hold any weight in the relationship we have right now.
Y'all, tomorrow I'm off. I'm going to change my last name.
That's it. Lying to me. This was lying.
He was like, Leo, gang.
Yeah, whatever, gang.
My last name.
Yeah, okay.
This is my last name until somebody else change it. How
about that?
Okay,
how about that?
That's what you
okay.
You change
You don't like this last name?
You change
You change it. There we go. Step up to the plate.
Show it out.
It's showing out real
I want
bad.
a long A this time.
And she told you that that Dina was gonna act funny because I was here, and I'm gassing them both up.
Okay.
I'm gonna change this one, but that's good stuff because you have people that
they feel all type of ways.
For sure.
Keeping last names, then go back to their maiden name.
I was gonna say, and to be honest though, you might feel differently today than you would in 5 years or whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, like for example, when I first made the decision to keep my last name, my ex didn't have a problem with it. Yeah. I think he also was hoping for some reconciliation, but he didn't have a problem with it. Now he be mad. Like he be like, you kept it, and you done moved on, and I done moved on, and everything like that. And I was like, we talked about this. This was a whole discussion, but sometimes
and y'all know
when
when y'all making her. I'm always on the family reunion board. We playing the family reunion. We make it hard because let me tell y'all, when we trying to figure out the treat seriously, how we connected this way and where this last name came from. Guess because my hips kept this last name and I'm messing it up. Y'all can't even get the history.
Oh my God.
These. One of our fathers said, no, I'm serious.
Y'all need ancestry.
Okay. So one of our fathers said, how long were you all married? All my life. He stole all my youth. All my youth. I don't even remember the maiden name. No, my maiden name was Jordan.
You thought that?
I think I'm gonna go back to Jordan. He want to know.
How long were you married?
She was talking. You know she talking.
How long was you married?
I was married 20 years.
Ooh. Mm-hmm. That's why she kept it, y'all.
All my life.
I was saying. I think I was. I don't know if I was married.
Yeah, it felt like I had this last name longer than.
I think I was married almost 6 years.
Okay.
I was a year less.
You were a year less.
6 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, we had been, but the thing about it is, when you think about it, by the time you decide to make that decision to get married, you done already been with that person almost twice that length of time. Like for me, it had been over 11 years I was with that individual. Mm-hmm. I just knew that was going to be my last name forever.
Yeah.
Things change.
That's
they do.
Life kicked in.
I did like my married last name though, because it wasn't as unique as my maiden name. I was so happy to get rid of my maiden name that nobody could pronounce.
See, she ain't like her. I
didn't like my maiden name, which is probably why I didn't go back to it. If my daddy hears this, because I know he be watching and following Sisters with a P.
Get a chance to just.
Daddy, I still love you, but I don't like your name. Right, because he be watching y'all shows.
She ain't like that, Daddy.
No.
Oh, he said he was married almost 20 years. 18 though. Did your ex-wife keep your last name? That's what we want to know.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I got another topic. I got another question.
Topic. You can have a question.
So, what if it's not divorce? What if your spouse
separated?
Not separated, but what if they are deceased and stuff like that? Now you're a widow. Do you keep the name? To like remembrance and stuff like
my
that.
My mother did.
Did she?
She kept the last.
My mother kept her. My mother is a widow. My mother kept her last name.
She kept her
married
name.
Married
or
name.
Her married name.
See, that's what I was thinking. Like,
you think she kept it because he was deceased?
I don't know why she kept them, but I'm just telling you.
Next time I see your mama, gonna ask her.
Yeah, she kept the last name. She didn't go back to her, which is Gilbert.
Mm-hmm. So she was married to him when he passed, right?
Correct.
So that's partly why.
But sometimes, again, like they were saying, like not out of bitterness, but out of sadness that you may want to.
The name really.
Why do you think people put so much time, effort, and energy into what they name their kids? You know what I mean? A name can help or destroy a situation. You know, it can be powerful.
That's true.
Or diminishing. You know what I mean? So if you would take all that energy to figure out what you was gonna name your kid,
That's
the
true.
last name would be just as equally as important. Because I'm telling you, I knew what I was naming my kids, and I couldn't nobody tell me that.
I'm gonna tell y'all the reason I named man. But go ahead.
I would say, yeah, let's talk about her middle name too. No, I had and it was funny because I was just talking to my family about this the other weekend while I had my daughter, and I told her, I said, I picked your name out. I was going through like a baby book, just trying to look at names to figure out what I liked. I landed on her name. And that night I went to bed, I had a dream, and I saw a little 5-year-old girl in kindergarten writing her name on the board. And so I was like, oh, that's it. That's
she wrote
your
daughter's name.
It's like I saw her. And so I said, oh, that's her name. And I argued with her daddy, left, right, did not care. You not changing I don't.
Right.
And we weren't married, so I don't even have to take you into consideration. I just not gonna put you on this birth certificate if I ain't got to. That was her name. I just knew. I knew that was her name.
And it matches.
And it matches. Don't it? So how did she get her name?
I had a crush on Jalen Rose. Where you at, Jalen? No.
Oh, that's how Jay got her name.
Yeah, I had a crush on Jalen Rose because it was a 5-5.
Jay is named after 2 celebrities.
Okay. Yeah, they were winning at the time, and I knew deep down that I wanted a girl. I didn't know how I was going. I couldn't see myself raising a boy. Let me just say that. So I was just like, I'm a
nephew, son, if you see this, she don't mean that either.
No, but yeah, God had a sense of humor, and I raised my nephew, but that's where her name came from.
So you named her after 2 celebrities.
Her, yeah, Jayla.
I wish your friend in love was here, or tuned in.
He didn't know. Jalen Rose don't know either. I used to go to Callahan Hall every game. I was up there like, come on, Jalen.
So it's funny because my daughter,
for real, I was the cheerleader. He didn't even know I was his cheerleader.
My bonus daughter, she got her name off of a music video.
See, ain't that something?
And I was like, "Are you serious? You named her after the girl, like the music, the model in the music video that he was calling. You named your daughter after her?" He was like, "Yeah, I love the name."
Like
I was
that.
like, "That," and it's crazy when you hear how people come to that.
And my
conclusion.
daughter hate her name. That's what's crazy. I hate it. She
crazy.
said it's childish for her to be an adult. What about JJ? Yeah, we're gonna name our child JJ. We gotta talk about that. I'm supposed to be on that swing. You left me.
Oh my Lord.
We gonna talk about that. JJ. That's it. That's gonna be my next child name.
Oh.
Who said whatever though?
That's military. Military is in Panama.
Yeah, here.
Real bad.
Real bad.
Why you named? Well, I know how. Well, you can tell them if you want to.
What?
And she probably don't even know.
Deanna.
Yeah.
She don't know.
No.
I had a high school friend. Her name was Deanna.
We love Deanna. Deanna,
beautiful.
Shout out to you. Beautiful spirit.
Yes.
Even when we was in high school.
And I named, yep.
Yeah, I don't think
So
she
that's-
And then
know that.
it's like it kind of like both, like closer to mine.
Yeah.
And her, it was, yeah.
So it's funny that's how Shay got her nickname.
They don't do you like
and the
I
girl
do
probably
you.
don't know this
Come
at
on
all.
to me.
The girl in high school, she was a couple grades underneath me. Her name was Raven, but everybody called her Shay. And I just loved the fact that they all called her Shay. And so when I had Cheyenne, I was like, your nickname gonna be Shay. Chey. Shay. Everybody thinks her nickname should be Shy. She hates being called Shy. She's like, don't ever call me Shy.
He said what we talking about tonight. We talking about women that keep their ex-spouse name when they get a divorce. Should they keep it? Should they revert back to their maiden name? Why do they keep it? Is it like a soul tie, or I don't know? What's the reason? And then
I was say you got it. The other topic.
Oh yeah, what was that? Oh yeah, you do that one. I'm gonna let Bray do that. I'm gonna let her go ahead.
Do attractive women
listen.
do attractive women get extra privileges from men for being attractive?
Or just anywhere
Any
they go.
privileges, yeah.
Just, we're gonna see when we leave here. That tickled you, Dina. We didn't even get to the other top. Dina had a top. Let me tell y'all something. I got topics in my iPad. I got don't worry about it and left the iPad. Then we went back to get the iPad. So she gonna do one of these.
You
How
gonna
much
have to
time
come
we
up
got?
with.
Let me ask. Our engineer. Oh, we got 20 minutes. Come on.
Yep,
She gonna do one of these. Then she told me, "You don't never like my topics."
No,
yes,
she
I do.
don't.
Come on.
That's okay, D. I'm here today.
Yeah, come on.
You can talk to
Here we
me.
go. Here we go. Go ahead. We gonna why it's taking her time. To
Let's settle down
I
now.
can get another one for y'all.
Settle
I
down.
do want to do this one.
Settle
Come
down.
on.
Is it wrong for your significant other to fantasize about someone else?
Wait, what? Say it one more time.
Is it wrong for your significant other to fantasize about somebody else? And it could be a celebrity. It could just be a fantasy that they have. Because I have been around couples, for real, y'all, and you can hear the man, always had a crush on whoever it is. Is it okay? If you were in a relationship, is it okay?
I don't think it's gonna be controlled.
No, I was just saying.
I mean,
I think
it's a
it depends
thought.
on the context behind it. Because is it obsessive? Because if it's obsessive,
Obsessive,
then
that's
we got to have a whole nother conversation. Like you think you
Okay.
about to get Halle
Right.
Berry? Because one, I need you to come back down to reality.
Yeah.
Like where are you
Where
running
you
into
going?
Halle Berry
Yeah.
at? You know what I'm saying? Are you
because
back
you
at
run into
Halle?
that.
Or
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Are you coming to bed with her? And
Like,
lying?
you know
Are
what I'm saying? Like,
that's
is that
like,
what you're
that's-
thinking about when you?
That's being over
Okay,
the top.
so right. So if you
No.
over the
Or
top,
what if your significant other, he just bring it to your attention? Like I had this fantasy about whoever they got it about.
And he wants
Is
you
that
to be
okay?
her.
listen.
Is it okay?
Listen.
I mean,
I see. I feel like this is one of those topics that sometimes we polarize it so greatly because think about it. Y'all, first of all, y'all know how I feel about Michael B. Jordan. And guess that's his name. Michael Bay Jordan.
Okay, excuse
That's
me.
what it
his
is.
name. Oh,
Okay.
babe.
Bae.
Bye. That's cute saying that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that was a crush, a celebrity crush I
So-
had way before I got
you
with
think
my
your significant other. Okay.
And he probably look at his pictures on Instagram like this motherfucker right
Yeah.
here. Like, you know what I'm
So
saying?
that's where I'm going with that.
Yeah,
Like, how
but-
do you think?
What's the difference between that and him with Sheila E? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, tell me the difference.
I used to-
Apollonia.
Yeah,
like, you
I
know
thought
what I'm
I was
saying?
gonna be Apollonia, y'all. I'm being serious. I
See?
used to be at home. Like, I'm gonna play these drums. I'm gonna dress like her. So
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but
and so,
seriously,
and so I think in a way you just kind of try to figure out like what is it about that person that your significant other like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't think it should it shouldn't be taken out of content to
Yeah.
the level of I'm jealous
Yeah.
of this fantasy that you have.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Because let me tell you something else.
But-
Because it don't just be like celebrities. It could be like
It could be-
movies
that's
or
what
like
I'm
TV
telling
shows.
you. Yeah,
Because
it could be,
Joe
yeah.
Goldberg and you, I said this a long
you
time
got
ago.
a lot of fantasies,
A
and
lot.
crushes. Okay.
So I said a long time ago, I was like, I want a man to love me the way Joe Goldberg and you in the Netflix
Okay.
series love his girls because he kill about them. Okay,
Absolutely.
I need you to kill.
But see how people have these fantasies for real.
I need you to feel
And
like
then,
that.
I need you to feel
y'all
like
know
that.
I gotta be
Pull
devil's
up.
advocate.
Right.
Then when y'all agree to have sex, a lot of times some people fantasize about that person.
But they shouldn't.
When
'cause
they have it,
a
I'm
pro-
telling
now
you.
that's a problem.
That's problematic.
That's where I
It
have
is
a problem.
Yeah.
That
But
now
you
that
don't know
you
they doing it though.
No, you don't know.
Yeah.
And one,
And don't tell me either.
because I'm
No, I had done
I'm
it.
cutting the light out and we
I
done.
had done- No, I have
Kim.
done it. But people
out
do
here.
it though.
Yeah, I
They
know
do it.
they probably do. But keep that
Especially
in mind.
if you
I don't-
ain't get to
That's
where
why
you
I
need
say
to
I
be.
don't want to know everything.
Yeah.
I
I'm
be
that
wanna know.
person.
I say that all the
Let's
time.
let's bring that up. Do you need to know everything?
I
I'm
do.
that person where I don't.
I want to.
I don't need to know everything about everything with my partner.
I think I'm finally in a relationship where we have that level of comfortability that we do share a lot of
yeah.
stuff.
No, I get
and
that.
so
I do.
it's not like a desire, like if I want to know or if he want to know. We just be.
no.
I think
I'm
that we just
talking
have
about,
like
I'm
we just
talking
share
about-
over. Maybe we overshare. I don't
I'm
know.
talking about like past stuff. Me,
Yeah.
there's certain
Yeah, I
things.
wanna know.
There's certain
I always
things
wanna
I
know.
don't want to know.
So you don't want to know about like their past relationships.
I
and stuff.
do.
A certain extent,
Uh-huh.
but not to a point where sexually I'm fine with that. I don't
Oh,
need
I
to know
asked all
that.
those
want
questions.
that's
See,
me.
that
I want
me,
to know.
I'm different with that.
Because I want to know.
I don't at all.
I don't know. I'm different. I want to know.
I definitely don't need to know
Because
that.
I kind of want to
Because
me.
it kind of give me your character a little bit to me.
I'm more interested in your experience to say your likes and your dislikes, what worked, what didn't work. You know what I'm saying? To like have a baseline.
Yeah.
Not to say that we have to have the same type of relationship
No,
or mimic
right.
the same
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
But I kind of need to know like
what you
into
Yeah.
because like if it's too much, I may not be that person for you either. Right?
Right,
like
right,
you know,
right,
like hey,
right.
you know what? Like you on some Diddy stuff. Like you got all these.
You be wanting.
Yeah, that. But I just always been like that. I don't want because to me I feel like our experience is our experience, and I'm the type of person I'm gonna ask questions, so I don't need to know
what you did with somebody else
previously because I'm gonna ask you, what do you like? What am I? Whatever. You see what I'm saying?
Too, but I
don't need to know
if
that.
You give me the history. It's kind of like when you apply for a job. You give me the history. I want to be the first that did something to you.
You want to do something new.
You want to do that anyway because you're a different person.
But she's saying, but if I only ask you what you like, then I can't really
know.
But that's still it's still a thing.
You get what I'm saying.
I get that though, but you still gonna give him what he haven't experienced with
you. Because what he experienced with somebody else that is not gonna be the same with you. But I think she look at
I get
she wanted to be different. I want to do something brand new that you've never experienced.
Absolutely. So asking those questions is going to help you do that.
Yeah, I want to know. I want to know it all.
And sometimes I think it's
I'm not
because you know how I don't even think she knows it. I think she okay. Listen, she a Leo, so you know they're competitive. You know they're competitive. So
that too. But the wheels of my mind always moving. So.
I get that.
Yeah,
I
need to know.
I do. I think she'd be like, okay, you was on the chandelier in Bali somewhere, so how I'm gonna top that?
This is
now I'm on the swing in Bali.
She wasn't that character that you needed to walk through that door. You know what I mean? So okay.
You want to top all that he experienced.
No, I don't know.
You know what? Yeah, it is. You know what? Sometimes Jan reminds me of my grandmother's famous saying. Sometimes you always want to leave somebody with an impression.
That's me.
Yeah,
that's it. That's why you want to know everything. That's why you want to remember.
You gonna remember me?
You are gonna remember me.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that without. I'm straight.
Dina said, I'm gonna do that without the resume.
I'm straight. Yeah.
No, I don't even know if it's that. I don't know if it's a curiosity thing. Go to bed.
I ain't even never gonna lie to you and tell you I'm not nosy. I am.
I think I'm
that person
like that. I like to learn people's thought process. When you was in this relationship.
Yeah.
What?
I get that. Yeah.
Or something. Dina be like, why you want to know that? She be pissed off.
Mad as hell.
Why do you?
Not pissed off. Mad as hell. Because you know, so you don't need to know all that. Relax. I always tell her.
Yeah, she be like, what you want to know for?
I'm glad you ain't know me when I was younger. Because you'd have been mad at me a lot of days.
Yes, exactly.
I want to be that. Y'all
I don't know.
Y'all nosy as hell.
I gotta know.
Are we?
Yeah.
I gotta know. It's something about me that just be like, I gotta, because to me, I'm logical that way. If I can understand it, I can break it down. You know what I'm saying? And piece the puzzle together. Because now I'm trying to figure out, well, which one of these that you did or in whatever relationship that turned you into this fucked up person. What? Yes, absolutely. I am psychoanalyzing you at this point.
No.
I got a problem. I never said I didn't, but that's my issue. I be trying to figure out like, so was it because she did this that had her foot behind her neck, whatever, that turned you out, and now all of a sudden you just, overly sexual person? Yeah. I be trying to figure it out.
What is it?
Interesting.
I do want to.
You would have been so mad at me as a kid, dog.
I still want to know.
Oh, see how they
be so mad. She be like
as hell.
And I would ask. I'm gonna ask
I'd
all
be
the
like,
questions.
are you
okay,
really
we got 10 minutes. Okay, we're gonna sum it up. Listen, if you just joined in, we want to know: do you think women should keep their ex last name, or should they go back to their maiden name? Why or not? You can always comment later. We want to know: do you think it's okay if? No, is it a problem if your significant other fantasize about someone else? What was the other thing? You ain't never get
the
yours
attractive,
off.
the attractive
No,
woman.
come on. You gonna get a topic off that iPad
right now.
because she said she had topics. You got about 8 minutes now. Hurry up. By the time she do her password.
Don't tell my business.
Nah,
don't tell my
she
business.
ain't got to it yet.
She always telling my
6
business.
minutes.
Y'all tell each other
6 minutes. Go ahead. Dina got a topic on her iPad.
Settle down, because there's a lot on here. I got to see which one is the best here. Keep going.
You didn't put them in order?
No.
So I'll read the comments while you got that.
Yeah, go ahead. Read the comments.
When our father said you wouldn't want to know. Who would want to know? Then when our father said, Dina, what if your partner is in the DMs of his crush saying off the wall stuff? Or SHIT, I don't know.
Yeah, I know she don't cuss.
Answer the question. He asking you a question.
What did he say, Dina? What if your partner is in your DMs?
No.
In somebody else's DM?
He said, Dina, what if your partner partner is in the DMs of his crush saying off the wall shit, I would have a problem.
Yeah, she gonna have a problem immediately.
I would have a problem with that.
She gonna have a problem
Definitely.
immediately.
Okay, while you still looking at your topics, when I probably say if you made a creator off the name keep it, you earned it. Okay, that's good stuff.
See, that word earned was doing it for you earlier. Like, what do you mean?
I had it too. Wait, go ahead. Keep talking.
I'm gonna need you to make new notes.
I swear,
it's a
she
million.
really made a big deal about this.
I have a million.
I'm
She
so
said,
proud
"You
of
don't
you.
trust me. You don't like my topics. I'm gonna have my topics ready.
Look at her, still getting them
Topics
ready.
is not ready.
Yeah, they're ready. I'm just trying to figure out which one.
If you have a spouse that is never ready, would you have a problem with that? Because I went back to get this iPad.
Okay,
come on.
what advice would you give your younger self?
That's such a good question. Oh,
Like what age range? Or it don't matter?
I don't.
I don't know, your younger self. I mean, we kind of like
Okay.
we seasoned.
My younger self, I would not get in a relationship at an early age. The 20s, no. A serious committed relationship, no. I wouldn't have done that. My younger self, no. I would have tried to learn my own self. Yep, before getting
like
into a
that.
committed relationship.
Yeah.
I would tell my younger self, don't dim your light. Don't make yourself smaller to make other people comfortable.
That's good. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
That was good. What would you tell your younger self?
I would have told my younger self to love on me first instead of trying to search for love.
Yep.
Yep.
That's what I would tell my younger
Yep.
self.
Oh, look.
Because
That's like all these.
That's what was happening in my younger self.
I would say
And
that I think a lot of people do that. You know what I'm saying? Because even with your advice, my advice to myself, not making myself smaller, is because I didn't love myself. I thought I put everybody else above me and they had more importance. You know what I mean? So I would make myself small, quiet myself, dim my light so that other people could feel important.
When our father says, just stop and think and not go off emotions. Love yourself.
That's a good one too. Yeah. I was like,
I
y'all
was
better
get you something that said that.
Get you some.
That's just get you some.
Little.
What about that?
What up, though?
Listen, you all, thank you for joining in. Let me tell y'all, do us a favor. Y'all been supporting us. Support us by going on YouTube, Sisters with Opinions. Like our page, share our page, subscribe to it. It's free.
Yes.
Hit that notification button too while y'all at it.
All the people that share me, they share reels with me all day long. Share our videos, like it, support us.
And don't forget, follow their pages.
Yes,
support them
exactly.
on their pages. Okay.
We're trying to help and heal
Send
somebody.
send your topics in advance for Dina for her
And
iPad.
And it might be topics that you can't discuss for whatever reason. We can discuss it for you.
You know, I'm just saying somebody get Dina the topic. So she can put it on her
go through all of
She had about 30 topics on her iPad.
I did. I'm putting it on.
Listen, and then somebody give her a wristlet so she don't forget it next time either.
Listen, you all, thank you all for joining in. Join in with us next week. We're gonna have a special guest next week. We want to hear from you all. Oh, I thought you was doing something. We're trying to help and heal somebody. Hopefully, we help to heal at least one person. I think I might have healed myself tonight.
I know that's right. I know I did.
You know, I always heal myself.
You know, I ain't been here in a long time.
Yeah,
so I miss
hopefully
being
we
with y'all,
can
hanging out with
miss
y'all.
you too. Thank you. And then we're gonna leave here. Yeah, we should go karaoke. Y'all want to karaoke tonight?
For sure.
Karaoke.
And a lemon drop.
And okay.
Sign it off. Please hit that note.
Please sing Sisters with Opinion.
Please sign us off. See y'all next week.
See y'all.